Okay, so my daughter was given this 2002 or 2003 Chrysler Neon. She's a little banged up, but it's a good first car, and she's just getting her license here. So we thought it would be good to kind of go over it together. It is her first car, so there's a lot that she doesn't know, and I don't want to have to be responsible for every little thing on it. I obviously will have to help her out from time to time. So I thought maybe this would be a good time to teach her the basics. How to check your oil. Where does your washer fluid go? How to check your tire pressure. We got it. It's got the dummy spare on it. So how do you change a tire? So I know for most of you it's not why you're here, but for some of you who don't know how to do this stuff, maybe it'll help out. If nothing else, it'll be a spot that my daughter can go to should she need to, and look up my YouTube channel. So I think right now we have a dead battery. Yeah, dead as a doornail. So I'm gonna try and boost it initially, and if that doesn't work, and it might not because this battery is completely dead, I'm gonna try a booster pack. I'll show you how we use that, and then we'll try boosting it off of my truck, and that's it over there. And then if that doesn't work, we actually bought a new battery for it, so we'll throw that in. But I thought it would be good to teach her initially how to boost it, whether it be a booster pack or off another car. Okay, so there's our battery. How old is this thing? An 18-month battery, boy, and it's 3.5 years old, so probably time to replace it anyway. I'm just gonna give this the once over here, have a quick peek, and then we'll get at it. Oh, you're gonna hang your
My duck.
El Ducko.
El Ducko. El Ducko.
El Duck. Okay, so this is my daughter Brooke Lynn.
It's your buddy Brooke.
And this is her new beauty car.
Yeah.
Actually, we already did a little walk around on it. So now I'm gonna try and boost it first with this little, this is like an $80 booster pack. Keep it in your glove box. So it's super handy. Comes with a charger. You can charge it off your cigarette lighter. You can take it in the house and charge it. They don't charge fast, but I'll tell you, if you're stuck, it sure is nice to have. So I would recommend getting one of these for your glove box, Brooke Lynn.
That's a good idea. Did you just get it on Amazon?
Yeah, got it on the Amazons. And this one here has not been charged in, I bet you, about a year. Battery's still at 100%. What? Oh no, it's still on.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I'm new here.
Jump start ready. Hey, you see right there, it says jump start ready. And I think I hear your thing going. So let's see what happens here.
Hey! She lives!
Kind of loud.
A little bit. Oh! little funky.
She's not very happy.
Now, I mean, I know I'm new here, but that belt sounds like she's had better days.
So this is our transmission fluid. Check that afterwards. What's nice is it looks brand new. Oh, you know what? This oil looks brand new. Like brand new.
I think Opa had it like fully serviced before it was parked.
Yeah, I think you did. So we'll just hold on to our oil change stuff. That looks great. Ready, starting in. So it sounds okay, nothing spectacular. But if I come inside here, we got some stuff going on in the dash. You can see the flickering down there, and you look at the fuel gauge, she's flickering. Look at the temp gauge, it's flickering. Throw the headlights on, the flickering completely stops. We may have a bit of an alternator issue here, I'm not too sure. I think I'm going to shut her down, and I think I'll put that battery in that we bought, and we'll see how that goes. You'll see under, maybe it's hard to see on here, but here on the old battery you can see there's a positive symbol and a negative symbol. Positive goes on the positive side, typically it's red, and look for a positive symbol as well. And your negative side is typically black and will run down to a ground. On this you can't really see that. I'm going to go ahead and fire this up now, and we'll see how the dash reacts this time. So you can see this time it gives us our odometer is good. Our fuel gauges are no longer flickering. Everything looks to be pretty good. What do you think?
Looks good. Wow.
It's pretty exciting.
She lives.
You don't see a lot of neons on the road anymore because they all broke down. In case you're wondering what this is just for a battery charger. So I just tucked that in. I installed it on this one as well. Engine sounds much happier. Fluids are up. Maybe we'll take it out for a drive.
Yay!
All right, hold on. Okay, so we tossed a new battery in. It ran pretty good. Went for a test drive. Pretty happy with it. We got some noise out of the front brakes. We'll investigate that. We do have this back tire to put on. And while it's easier for me just to grab an impact and my jack and, you know, throw it under there, lift it up, pull that off, swap it out, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to teach Brooke Lynn how to change a tire.
Probably not a bad idea.
So that's exactly what we're gonna do. All right, let's get into it. So in the trunk we found the tire that had been repaired. We found the hubcap. Now, depending on what kind of style hubcap you got, you may have these, you may not, but these actually need to be unscrewed from the lug nuts. We'll get into that in a minute. And then in here we had some, trunk wasn't draining, just full of water from the recent rains we had. I ended up putting a drain hole in it, or I guess after the water's out it'll be a speed hole. We'll get that cleaned up. But in order to change your tire, you need to lift the car. So I'll grab this. Here is on a neon anyway. That's going to be your jack and your handle. So we'll grab that, and I'll get Brooke to open the door there, and maybe we'll go ahead and pull the e-brake, park brake, pull that guy up so the car doesn't roll away on us. Shouldn't anyway, it's front wheel drive, but better safe than sorry. So let's go ahead and we'll pop that out and we'll take a look at it. So what do we got? So we got a little scissor jack and we got a handle. So before we get too carried away, just want to make sure this actually matches the car. This car is new to us. Yeah, that's going to fit on there, no problem. And this actually fits on here as well. Now if you're not sure where it goes, you can always look in your owner's manual. We're going to go ahead and get this guy going on the pinch weld here on this neon. You could put it under there as well. Do we have a owner's manual or no?
I don't think I've seen one.
Take a look in the glove box real
Look
quick.
again. No dice.
Okay. Let's see if there's any instructions inside the trunk. No. So sometimes I'll have a very specific place for you to put the jack. I'm just going to go ahead and put it here. I think this is where it goes on the neon. I could be wrong. Don't light me up in the comments. It's good practice to go ahead and break these free before you get this tire right off the ground, just so you're not trying to break it free and the wheel turns, right? Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Here, maybe you should be doing this.
All right. So is this one good?
Yeah, just want to break them loose. You don't want to take them right off yet. So bring that one back up a bit. Yeah. Down a bit. There you go. Get a little better. Further out you get on that, the more leverage you'll have.
Like.
Nope. Like, just like that.
Yep.
Put your hand out as far as you can.
I got nothing.
Pretend you're on the side of the road. Got to use your foot.
There
you
we go.
This is real world. 'Cause this spare has been on here for about a year.
Jesus.
Good.
I think that one's good. Jesus. There we go.
There we go. That's our last one. Okay, cool. Now let's come back and we'll go ahead and, as if you're tightening it.
So this way?
Yep. Should be able to bring this up and then hinge it over and then bring it up.
Oh,
There you go.
so fancy. Royce?
So if possible, try and block it up underneath.
So you get no crash bang booms?
Yeah, so you get no crash bang boom.
Yeah, I don't want those.
And now Brooke will go ahead and pull off the rest of the lug nuts.
All right. Doesn't matter where you start.
Nope.
And now we're going that way.
That's it. There we go.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead and pull that off. And you can just set it off to the side for now. Then you can go get your other tire and bring it over.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And if you want to reach back there and pull all the wood out from behind. And go ahead and drop her down.
that sweet patina in there. Assuming that's how you know when it's done?
Yep. Now you can go ahead and tighten those all up.
Okay.
I would. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
There you go. And it's a good idea, hold on a sec here, to cross. So you go boom, 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 boom.
Like a star.
Yeah, like a star. So let's start over again. That one's just going to be a touch. Okay.
Right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Good. I'll just double check them. Now our hubcap. So the only thing special about the hubcap is you'll have one of these will be slotted for a valve stem right there.
All right.
So you can't just throw it on anywhere. It has to go with the valve stem. So just kind of locate it in there, set her in, and then you can go ahead and start putting these guys on.
Yeah, it's hard to
Is
feel.
that one not
I
on?
don't know. It feels.
Yeah, it is. We're done. Yay, Brooke.
Woo! First tire.
First tire in the books. Okay. So now we want to put our. Let's try to clean that up first.
Why?
Okay, so we got the tire in here. So there's this spacer, and then this guy here just kind of wheels on to keep it from bouncing around. And really, you just want it that tight. Let's stick your. You can answer that, Brooke. Stick that in there. And voila, just like that, it's over. Maybe I should have started with this. So here's on this neon, you can see that's where we jacked it up there. You see we took out there. Jack storage. Shows it back there. Cool. We got it anyway. And it calls it the jack, the wrench, and the bag. And jack saddle must be positioned in between the locating darts in front of the vehicle and behind dart at the rear. So those are the darts they speak of. Okay.
Pop her off.
Pop her off, paparazzi. Alright, let's see what we got. So, this is probably the best case scenario. So you see this rust here?
Yeah.
That's what we're hearing. And I was concerned about how much brake pad was there, but seems to be plenty of brake pad there. It's just the rust coming off from having not being driven for so long. You can see there's still some on there.
Okay.
That's what I was saying when we were coming back. It sounds like it's getting better. So maybe we'll take her out for a drive and see if we can burn the rest of it off.
Okay.
And it does look like a brand new oil filter on there too. That's good. We'll just keep looking. The struts could probably be replaced. I don't think there's any big panic on it. We'll take it out for a test drive and check.
Okay.
I was concerned about the brakes, mainly because we were getting a noise off of it, and I was hoping it was just the rust. For this thing is sat for about a year, and the rotors get rusty, and then they make noise as they clean off. So that's good. That's what we wanted to know. That's what we wanted to see there. Lots of brake pad left on both sides. No uneven wear. The
So
rotor even looks good.
This part is the brake pad,
Yeah, so this is your brake pad in there.
and then there's one on the other side.
And there's one on the other side. And yeah, we have lots of brake pad left.
Cool.
And our rotor looks okay. It's a little rusty, but that's to be expected. It's been sitting for a year, a little more than a year. So I gotta throw this wheel back on and we'll take her for a drive. Actually, Brooke will throw it on.
I'm a pro now.
Yeah, kind of comes down to work ethic.
Yeah. She's just out in Blackfalds. It's like an hour and 20.
Yeah, but then you gotta drop it off, drive back, and go back, pick it up, and then drive back. Much easier that is now. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop that jack a bit, just till this touches, and then I'll get you to tighten her up. You should be able to do it straight up. Okay, there you go. Go ahead and tighten those down. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Jesus.
Okay, now you can bring the jack down.
Creaky.
Okay. How do you know how this goes on?
Valve stem.
Show the camera.
Hole. Pokey thing. Ta-da.
Like this. Valve stem. This guy. They don't got the angle you got. All right, there you go.
Okay.
Then we'll just tighten those up by hand. And then we'll use the tool and finish it off. Perfect.
All right.
Okay, let's throw the tire iron and jack back in the bag and back in the trunk.
Do one of these to pull this all the way down?
Yep. So just do that by hand. We'll get her down. It's kind of nice that the jack wasn't in the spot it's supposed to be, or it would have been underwater and it would have made this whole thing a lot more fun, as it would have rusted.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Okay, let's go throw that back where she goes. Okay, Brooke was saying the front tire looked low. Well, spulch out pretty good there. It does look low. What kind of tire pressure should it be set at, Brooke?
Inflated.
Inflated.
Wait, doesn't it tell you on the side of the tire?
Sure, tell me what it says on the tire. Okay, come on over here. So usually if you open up your driver's door, either on the door or sometimes on the pillar, it'll tell you what your tire size is and what your pressure should be at.
So 32.
32 psi or 220 kPa. So we're up in Canada. We should be using kPa, but we still use psi, so we need our tires at 32 psi. So in our case, on this Neon, it's at the bottom of the door here. Sometimes it's up here in this tag, this area. Sometimes it's on the inside of the pillar here. You'll find it. Sometimes it's even on the glove box, but
weird.
In our case, this is where it is. So we'll go ahead and check the tire pressures with one of these. You can get one of these at any gas station or Princess Auto, Canadian Tire, anything like that. So you just want to pop your cap off your Schrader valve, tire valve.
Who's Schrader?
Schroeder's the guy from...
With cats?
No, from Charlie Brown.
Oh.
All right.
So you just put this on and then it...
It should. Let's try it out. Kind of. So you can see this has got that angle on it and this has got that angle on it, so it should go more like this, not like that, right?
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna try it first, and I'm getting, it looks like about 28 pounds. So why don't you try it? See if...
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to put air in it. So if we were at a gas station, we'd plop in our quarter or our loonie or however much, whatever you got to do. But in my case, we're at my garage, so we're just going to go ahead and put this on and start adding some air. You can see the bottom coming
Oh,
up
look at
there.
that. How do you know when it's done?
Well, you just keep checking. So you can pull it off now. And we can check it. So, close that up.
Close up.
Yep. What do you got?
40.
So we got a little much in there. So on this got a little nub on the end here. See that?
Uh-huh.
You just kind of stick that in there. We can take some out. Take a little bit more out. There we go. That puts us about 34. I'm good with that.
Should we check them all since we're here?
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and we'll rinse and repeat for the other 3 tires. You don't need to see that. All right, so we'll just go over the other stuff real quick here. Here's our engine oil. So when you go to check it, you want to wipe it off first, then stick it back in. We're on a bit of an angle here, so I'm not too sure if this is going to look good for us or not. It's actually not bad. And it'll show you where your oil's at. Our oil's there. It's ridiculously clean. So we were going to do an oil change today, but I guess we're not. Your other usual suspects are power steering fluid, which is right here. This guy looks very clean and it's up as well. Washer fluid is just inside the fender here. I don't have any, otherwise we would top that up. Our coolant is up at the full mark, so we'll just leave that for now. Check the transmission fluid here. Do not add oil if between the lower holes. So a lot of vehicles are different from one another. And this one says it has a spot to check it when it's cold. You want it between those 2 holes, and a spot to check it when it's hot between those 2 holes. I'm assuming this is probably supposed to be checked while it's running. And it looks like new oil as well. You can see it on there, it's just pink, right?
Cheers,
It's
okay.
beautiful. That's what you want to see for your transmission fluid. We have an air cleaner inside here. I'm not even going to pop it off just by going off everything else that was done. I'm sure that's new as well. Brooke Lynn got this car for her grandparents, and they were very good about maintenance. They always had it maintained by a mechanic. This is your block heater.
Oh, for the winter.
For winter. I'm just going to thread that out through here and around here. Or maybe I'll put a zip tie on there. I'll have it come out over here, but that's a good spot. That way, when it gets cold and you go looking for it, of course it'll be cold and you'll be like, where is it?
Now have to dig with it with icicle fingers.
Right.
There's a garbage can.
There's that. So that should cover your fluids up top and your air cleaner. Brake fluid over here. We checked that as well. You can see the other side it's up. I can see it in here. It's good. It's clean. I think we're in pretty good shape. I think at this point we're just going to do a clean on it. Then maybe we'll take it to the car wash and give the outside a scrub.
Yeah, she's pretty crusty.
And take her for a nice long drive and see how she does. Right?
All right.
Like it looks like obviously somebody else hit this car. You wouldn't imagine your grandmother would hit anything.
Never. No.
So somebody obviously did a hit and run here.
There's a pillar attacked her here.
Well,
that yellow paint transfer.
Probably a yellow car disguised as a buggy corral.
Yeah.
Hitter. There's some more markings of a hit and run over here and around here, and it looks like that car came back to finish her off. Anyway, we're gonna try and get into hiding some of this evidence. So I'll get Brooke Lynn just to hold the camera here. Maybe I'll try the first one. Just want to take a little WD-40, get her on there, and see if we can get some of that white paint off. Probably pretty good. We might have to get a nylon brush in here. We'll see what we can take off first before we do that. The WD-40 is actually pretty good for this. So I thought maybe we'd attack this before we go to the car wash for the first time.
Whoa! Wow!
So now that the WD-40 has done its thing, the wax and grease remover just comes in and takes it right off.
That's pretty cool.
What I do like to do is like to hit it with the WD-40 one more time, just to kind of get rid of that dryness. Add some more moisture to the plastic film.
What?
Just like that.
Damn.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty impressive.
Let's see if we can get rid of this buggy. I mean, yellow car.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere and attacked her.
It's probably a hit and run.
Definitely. We should probably call the popo.
And just wipe that evidence away too.
Nice. Wow. That's pretty darn cool.
Okay. Let's keep going. What else do we got? So the other mirror, right?
Work our way around, yeah.
Got a big dent in here.
That's actually custom. It's a detail.
All right, so let's try this side.
Wow.
This side's actually broken. This one. Well, there you have it. Brooke Lynn and I did take it to the car wash afterwards, but I lost that footage. It happens. That's GoPro life. Car does run okay. It'll be a great first car. I think it's better than my first car. And, special thanks goes out to her grandparents for offering it up for her. She'll be using this car to get her license this week. And next time we see her, she should be a fully licensed driver. So be careful on the roads out there. If you see this little red neon, you owe me one. All right. If you stuck around this long, think about subscribing. We'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks, guys.